Sleep deprivation is the most normalized health crisis in America. And according to the CDC, the average adult isn't even getting 7 hours of sleep per night.
I am the average person. Damn.
Welcome to the party.
Oh man, you know I've been here. I set the furniture up in this party.
You kind of did. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Married, mature, and unfiltered, yes, raw. Grown conversations stemming from the things that they saw, things they heard. What's the word? Brocky and Trina have a ball. As they sit here on the mic, they uncovering it all. Married, mature, and unfiltered, yes, real. Humor and honesty and thrills, guaranteed to give you chills. Laughter and lessons, that's the deal. Yes, much they have to say. Come and learn about love under grown-up way, yeah.
Oh man, we here to talk about sleep. Oh
Yes.
Lord, it's about time.
It is National Sleep Week. Well, we are ending National Sleep Week right
Yes.
now in
Yes.
the globe. So the focus has been on sleep awareness.
No, it's National Sleep Week, so it's just in the country.
Oh yeah, just in the country, but it is a problem. People are not sleeping, and being that they're not sleeping, it leads to all these other problems, issues.
We gonna
health
talk about
conditions.
We gonna talk. We gonna talk
Yes.
about it. We gonna talk about it.
All right.
But we here though, man. What is this? Episode 16, I think.
Is it our sweet
episode
16?
16 of Married, Mature, and Unfiltered. Hey.
16 candles.
Thank you. A little bit more though. Applause for your two hostess with the mostest. That's what we doing.
You don't like my 16 candles?
I was in the middle of my thing. I'm doing my thing. You can't interrupt the thing with a new thing. What did you say? 16 candles? What did you say?
Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, you brought it up. How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I got rest. I got my first 100% sleep score.
Shout out to you. And a little bit of hate from me.
Dang, snatch that back.
Isn't this perfect for this episode? Miss Trina got her 8 hours of sleep and I got my 4 hours and some change.
Put some respect on it. It was 8 hours and 26 minutes.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, over what's needed.
I feel rested. It was my first night that I didn't wake up and I wasn't sweating.
In a long time, in a while.
In a week, for sure. More than a week,
Yeah.
probably. It was the first time that I didn't wake up and have to go pee. My stomach didn't act up. Like nothing happened.
It was a good night for
It was
you.
a great night of sleep. So
a great night.
I feel very rested and very focused today.
Good.
And I want to go get a new phone today. And what else? And I hit my goal weight this week. So
Hey, shout out to that. Got it going on, yo.
clothes are fitting a little bit different now. Holla at me.
Brought your friends to the show. Cindy and Suzette over there. My wife is trying to make us catapult to the top.
Listen, I can't do nothing about them. They not leaving, okay?
I told you that a long time
I
ago.
tried. In all of this weight loss situation, they won't go.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? God is good all the time.
All the time, God is good.
Yeah, that's it.
So how are you?
I'm good, man. Sleep deprived, which is perfect for this episode. And I'm ready to pod. I'm looking forward to this episode. I'm looking forward to talking about this, sharing my trauma.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's all good. It's all good. It's lights, camera, action. You know how it go. You know how it go.
Yes.
But before we get too far down the road, I want to tell people, check out the Patreon, the Married, Mature,
And
Unfiltered Patreon. A lot of fun out there. 7-day trial period right now. So go ahead and check us out. That's where it's going down.
7-day trial period, so that's free.
That's free.
That's free.
Free. 7 days for free.
So that
Get
means,
in there, check our stuff out. If you don't like us, roll out.
So that means all they have to do is log in and click to join.
Yes.
And they can start consuming the content.
Yes.
And they have 7 days.
For free.
Yes. To try it out.
Yes.
And then decide if they're going to.
For all the awesomeness.
Purchase.
Yes.
Okay. So you have a chance to learn some more about us.
You do. You do.
Get all the stuff that doesn't get published on Instagram.
Yeah, YouTube.
Yes,
you know
and YouTube. Go find out. Go deep dive.
It's not for the kids and the aunties.
Not for the kids and the
unless y'all want to pay and just don't watch.
Yeah, unless you want to,
Yeah, man, we up in here, so yeah, I'm feeling good. Let's go ahead and get some music for
some tunes
for the Patreon folks.
Okay.
Again, y'all want to get in the Patreon
to hear the music.
To hear the music,
because you can't hear the music anywhere else.
Let's go here. Let me see what we got. What we want to shout out to Nas and Kanye. You know what I mean? With the jewels right there.
Yeah.
Oh man, we in the building. Let's get started on this topic, yo.
Okay, let's get started.
Go ahead.
As I stated, it's National Sleep Week.
Yeah.
And sleep is such a huge part of what we do. If we live to be 90 years old, it is estimated that we will sleep a total of 30 years.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Lives.
That's an interesting statistic right there.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
30 years.
If you live to be 90, your sleep compilation will equate to 30 years.
I might be around 28. Y'all can go ahead and snatch some of my years back right now because I ain't got 30. I know it. So the importance of sleep in relationships. Ooh, it's very important. It's something that I've learned. Not something that I knew as a youngster or even thought about.
Yeah.
And I don't know if a lot of people even think about it today.
It's kind of weird because the more I think about it, I'll think about hearing, your parents or your grandparents talk about one of them snoring a lot or something like that. And that they need to go sleep in the other room or something. And you just kind of don't really think about it in great detail. Until you are in a relationship and you and your partner have different sleep habits, different sleep patterns, different ways of sleeping, somebody might sleep with the TV on.
That's true.
Somebody might sleep with the fan on.
Yeah.
Somebody might sleep butt naked. Somebody might sleep fully covered. Somebody needs pillows. Somebody needs blackout curtains.
Somebody needs to be kind of sitting up a little bit. Some people like to be flat.
Some people like to be flat. Some people want the room extremely cold.
Or extremely dark.
Or extremely dark or hot.
Yeah. Man, who likes sleeping in hot?
Some people like sleeping in the tropics.
Yeah. I mean, part of sleeping is to get the temperature down and to start the night off.
Everybody ain't the same.
Yeah,
some people run cold.
Yeah,
so they feel like they want hot when they're sleeping. So in a relationship, you get together with someone and y'all sleep together and you learn a lot about that person. In just sleeping. Yeah. You be like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to share with y'all, the day we met in person, I was coming to her place to shoot her. Is that the day we met in person?
No, we met in person.
Okay,
at the 6-hour dinner.
That's right. So we were supposed to shoot her show. I showed up to her show. I hadn't slept the night before. Just a few hours possibly. I was a complete zombie. Lights, camera, action.
2 hours.
Knocked it out the park.
2 hours.
Be clear. But later on, I went to sleep. I crashed.
I will admit, that was my first instance of when he told me that he didn't sleep the night before. My first thing was, do you want to cancel? Because I don't want you to be exhausted on camera because it's an interactive situation. People are commenting, Instagram be popping.
It's Brocky, baby. It's Brocky.
Instagram Live was popping back then.
Everybody
was on. Everybody was watching.
I had no worries.
And I was like, I really don't want to put you on if you don't feel good. And it turned out to be very high-ranking episode of mine.
Well,
he was the first person to gift me something on the live.
We're going away from the sleep.
Okay, after it wrapped, because we did 2 hours.
Yes, we did.
And usually my show is only 45 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, so that was the whole thing. And so then later, he stayed over and he got in the bed, and I'm thinking,
Bow chicka wow wow.
Put on my cute little PJs. It's nondescript, and he got in the bed and he went to sleep.
I was like,
Didn't touch me. He was like, good night.
Good night. I'll let you know right now.
He went on his side, took off his stuff, and got in the bed. I was like,
I let you know from the beginning.
He really, but I was happy that you slept.
Yes, you were. Yes. You were.
But you did comment that my room was like a dungeon.
Oh, because how dark it was in there?
Because this is how I sleep.
Yeah, it's like a hotel.
Blackout
it's like a hotel,
curtains,
yo.
okay?
Blackout curtains. I'm like,
Your girls don't
anything.
play. You don't see a thing in there. Black.
Oh gosh, yeah, man. My early. Do we just go right into it? I guess we just go right there. It's a flow. It's the flow. So my early struggles with sleep, like I've had insomnia for mad years. Right? I didn't even know what it was. I didn't even know to call it insomnia when I was younger.
Wow.
But I've been like this for a long time.
So when you say year, how far? I thought it started for you in the military.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mad years. Okay. That was a lot. I got out of the military in 2001.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I got out in 2001.
And you didn't report it when you were in the military.
I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a young person. Like, I had a lot of knowledge in other areas, but like as far as my well-being, I always talk about how we thought we were invincible back then anyway. Mm-hmm. So, who needs sleep? Because that's part of what we were talking about. What we're going to talk about is what we were taught, right? We'll get to that in a second. But so the insomnia has just been there. I've been on some staying up, at night type of thing.
Okay, so let's do 2 parts. Define sleep for everybody.
Let's define sleep.
Okay, so we'll define sleep. And if you guys didn't know, I'm a sleep certified coach. I have a sleep specialty, and I have a sleep coaching specialty certification.
Yes.
So sleep.
At Coach Trina Marie.
At CoachTrinaMarie.com. Sleep. Far from a simple absence of wakefulness, sleep is an active, regulated, and metabolically distinct state essential for health and well-being. That is a description of sleep.
That's right. That's it.
Sleep is a state of altered consciousness versus a coma or concussion person.
Yes, because coma, you're not having like these thoughts and stuff
brain
like that, right?
activity, brain function,
right.
and all that stuff.
Right.
And then for you, insomnia. Insomnia is a disorder.
Yes.
Insomnia, poor sleep quality or quality with one of the following: difficulty initiating sleep, difficulty maintaining sleep, or early morning awakenings. And insomnia occurs at least 3 times per week for at least 3 months, despite adequate opportunity for sleep. That's how you classify it. And the prevalence is that a third of adults report that they have this issue with insomnia. Yeah,
it's a real thing. For me, it manifests itself in many ways. Sometimes I can't get to sleep. Sometimes I get to sleep and I wake up in the middle of the night. Sometimes I wake up multiple times, and many times it'll be like I'm waking up at like 4:17. I look at the clock, it's 4:17, and that'll happen like 3 days in a row, same exact time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And then there's other times where I don't get to sleep at all, which is more rare. It doesn't happen weekly, but there's times where I don't get to sleep at all.
Yeah, and
it's just and you can take NyQuil, you can take sleep medicine, you can take whatever you want. I don't know about the strong stuff. What's that stuff called that I stay away from? Ambien.
Yes.
I think it's called. I don't know about Ambien. I've heard horror stories, but I've done it all, and and I've stayed awake through whatever it was. So that's the insomnia piece that I know a lot of y'all might deal with, and I'm glad you don't have to deal with that.
Right, but I have had my own recent issues with sleep related to perimenopause and menopause. I have my wakings up and my night sweats, hot flashes in the morning, waking up consistently at a certain time. But mine were related to hormones and the hormonal roller coaster going on in my body through menopause.
Yes.
So that is another reason that someone may also have or suffer from insomnia. It's menopause or perimenopausally induced.
It's a lot of factors that can lead up to it. I don't know what led to it for me. I don't know. It just started happening, I guess. I can't really go back to pinpoint exactly when it started, to be honest.
Wow.
And I also have sleep apnea.
Oh, yeah.
So, and sleep apnea is basically when you're sleeping and you're snoring so bad that you stop breathing.
You stop breathing.
You stop breathing at times, and that basically the whole oxygen thing and all those other things, whatever. So it's very dangerous.
Yes.
If it goes untreated. And so I sleep with a CPAP machine every night, and it helps. My partner here can attest. You know what I'm saying? Because when I don't use it, the snore is right there.
Yes, and I will say, like, in our relationship, I remember when the snoring was happening, and I remember being awakened by the snoring. And then I started listening. I started paying attention. And I know other women who have talked about it too. They've heard their husband snoring and they listen. And then you realize that they stopped breathing. And then you start counting the seconds to see, okay, how many seconds is he not breathing? And I told you, I said, hey, listen, you are waking up and you are stopping breathing. And that's an issue because that's oxygen to the brain.
Yes, it is.
That is your functioning during the day. That's how your body is not recovering because your sleep is being interrupted by the snoring and the apnea.
So let's talk about that. Let's go into that. The effects of non-sleep.
Okay, effects of non-sleep. Well, it can be threefold. First of all, lack of sleep, you can first have your body not recovering. So that means there's certain forms of sleep, deep sleep, REM, rapid eye movement sleep. Those things happen when you have continuous uninterrupted sleep. Your body moves in cycles to different levels of sleep. Like you get deeper and deeper into your sleep. And then when you're in your REM cycle, REM is actually closer to the end of the sleep when your body is actually getting ready to wake up.
Yeah. And so the REM, if I understand it correctly, REM is attached more to your, like the psychological, like a piece, like, is it, what is the REM? The REM sleep is for a certain thing, and deep sleep is more for like your physical repair. Like it's repairing two different things.
Yes, you are. So okay, circadian. Oh, no, let's not do circadian. How much sleep do you need? Hold on, I'm looking for my notes because I highlighted stuff specifically so that I would have it ready while we were talking.
It's all good.
Let me see. So for your REM, where did I put that?
Here it goes. The active final stage, like you said, of the sleep cycle, roughly 25% of sleep characterized by intense brain activity, vivid dreaming, and rapid eye movement behind closed eyelids. It is crucial for emotional regulation, memory consolidation, and learning, during which muscles are temporarily paralyzed to prevent acting out dreams. So yeah, it's the mental, the REM is for the mental piece and whatnot.
Yes.
If you can't find it, baby, you got to move on.
Okay. All right. I was looking for something in particular, but okay. So in that, your body, if you have the interruptions, or if you aren't sleeping at least 7 hours, all of the cycles that your body is trying to accomplish are getting cut off. You're slicing your sleep in a way that maybe you didn't get any deep sleep. I personally track my sleep. I wear this thing on my wrist before I go to sleep in an Apple Watch, and I can look at the numbers. Now, while it's not 100% accurate, because the true way to measure how you're sleeping is brainwave activity. So they connect things to your body, and that's how when you have a sleep study, they measure the
Right.
things. So when you use the electronic devices, whether it's an Oura Ring or your Apple Watch or the Fitbits that measure your sleeping, it's an approximate. It's
Right,
not,
right, of course.
It's not,
It's like when you take steps, when you count your
the
steps.
be off,
Exactly.
you know. So it's measuring these things, and when your sleep is interrupted, you're not getting the full range of restoration that your body can actually accomplish.
for sure.
And so you'll wake up like, wow, I slept for 6 hours, but I don't feel like I got any sleep last night.
Yep.
Because your brain didn't get that chance to process. Your body didn't get the chance to recover and restore energy. Your receptors are kind of off and pinging, and then your rhythm is off. So your circadian rhythm is kind of thrown. So for women in particular with their hormones and things of that nature, you might have a cortisol spike. You might have an estrogen drop while you're sleeping, and it is going to wake you up.
Right.
And then you're up at 3 a.m. staring at the ceiling.
And men have the same thing, the cortisol thing. We have that same
the
same issue there too, right?
Yes, men also. And then when you're balancing with the circadian rhythm and your sun exposure during the day, or your melatonin and how your melatonin is rising and falling, and when it should be highest is in the evening, and when it should be at its lowest is in the morning when you wake up, and in the morning that's when your cortisol should be rising. So that is interesting.
It is. That's interesting, right? All those, REM and deep sleep, because I didn't learn about those again until later. Like once my sleep problems really, really was just kicking my ass, I started reading books and stuff like that. So, and that's when I learned. So the importance of sleep really, magnified for me at that stage. But I think back to what we were taught. Right.
Yeah.
I think back to what hip hop told us, what Diddy was telling us. You know what I'm saying?
Sleep when you die.
Yeah. You sleep when I'm gonna sleep when I'm dead. If sleep was equal to like non-productivity, you know what I'm saying? You gotta hustle, sleep later, all these other things and whatnot. And the reality, like you mentioned earlier, when you don't get the sleep, you're not functioning at the highest clip.
Yeah, you're not. And it is a myth. So there's this whole thing of the corporate elite the sleepless elite who say, oh, I only need 4 hours. Elite. I only need 4 hours of sleep a night. Like our current leader of these. Yeah.
Right.
And some other leaders have also said it. Margaret Thatcher said it. A few other political people have said that they function on 2 hours of sleep. But when you actually talk to their staff and you talk to like their driver, they're taking naps in the car for an hour and a half. They're taking power naps through the day to fuel the only 4 hours that they got at night.
Yeah.
So the myth of 8 hours, okay, everybody doesn't need 8 hours. The hours of sleep that we need are actually dependent on your age group. Like babies need like a whole bunch of sleep. They're like 18 hours or whatever
Crazy.
Of sleep. Adults, newborn, school age kids, they might need 9 to 11 hours of sleep. That's like 9 to 11, what have you. Adults 24 to 64 years old, 6 to 10 is the average, but 7 to 9 is the recommended.
Yes.
And we're not doing that. And then older adults, 65 and older, it's like between 5 and 9 hours of sleep that they should be getting. So it's different age groups. There's different suggestions, but the 4 hours thing is a disaster. And most people are not continuously functioning at 4 hours. They are taking naps. They are crashing out. They are caffeine addicted in many instances.
5 hour energy drinks, Red Bulls. And what happens, especially like in a case of shift workers and people like that, performance is impacted by your lack of sleep. It makes you poor in judgment. Most car accidents that occur in between the hours of, midnight and whatever are often due to sleep deprivation. Wow. Highway accidents in the middle of the night. People are driving when they should have pulled over. Look, I remember I had a second job like we all did when I was in the military. And I worked security out, I think it was out at Washington Post, I believe it was some out in Bethesda or something, right by White Flint Mall, out there.
I know where.
I would drive from there on GW Parkway to back to Fort Myers, right? Fort Myers, Virginia base. And I remember times where I would be driving and it felt like I woke up and I would be I got off on my exit already.
Unconscious consciousness.
Crazy, yo. No matter if you roll your windows down, all that stuff, it does not matter. That does not work.
Same thing with like the shift in the doctors and things of that nature. People who are working 12 hours and already sleep deprived.
Yes.
Because imagine that person has to write a prescription and they miscalculate your weight or the dosage that you're supposed to receive because they're sleep deprived.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
There's issues like that. There's maritime ships, people who are sleep deprived looking at navigational things and can end up navigating their way
to an iceberg or something.
Exactly.
Right.
And these are results of sleep deprivation. And then there's the health issues. There's metabolic disorders. There's hypertension. Your body needs to recover. Your blood pressure will elevate if you are not sleeping well.
Yes, it will.
There are people who have diabetes. There are people with thyroid issues. All these things, if you are not resting and your body is not recovering, then your body is overperforming and underproducing the proper processing of nutrients and all those things in your body. Digestion will get thrown completely off if you are not sleeping well.
Man, yes. So all those things, like just what was it, last week maybe? Not this one that just passed, the week before. I had consecutive nights of just like bad sleep, bad sleep. And I'm fasting, right? So on top of that, I wasn't getting the amount of water that I probably should be getting, even though I was doing liquid IV every morning. But I feel like I was a little bit dehydrated probably. My body, I felt like I was on the brink of the flu for like every day. It'll be during the day, and then once I get water and get nourishment, then whatever. But that lack of sleep, it manifests itself in your body, and then on top of that, then I had the palpitations in my heart the other day was going crazy that morning, and I looked it up, and that's another thing that can be associated with not getting enough sleep.
And think about it for kids who are not getting enough sleep, and then they got to go to school
and try to pay attention
and they got to take a test and they got to study, or the ones who are playing sports and sleep deprived. There's so many things that are impacted by your performance is impacted by your lack of sleep.
Okay, so your performance also in your relationship can be impacted by your lack of sleep.
Hell yeah, you walking around sleep deprived and grumpy as hell.
Sex can take a back seat because you're just completely out of it.
Yeah, you just want to go to bed.
You just want to go to sleep, and then a lot of times you go to sleep and you still don't get sleep. But those things can impact your relationship. Snoring like crazy, your spouse is sitting there, and typically we will just deal with the stereotype here. Usually it's the husband snoring and the wife, but women, y'all be snoring too.
Okay,
y'all be snoring too. You know what I'm saying?
I've had my moments. I was snoring, and my doctor told me, if you lose the weight or the circumference of your neck got smaller, you would stop snoring. And that was code for you're overweight. You're overweight. If you lose some weight. And if you're sleep deprived, your ability to lose weight stifles. You are not, your body, because your body is not having a moment to restore. You're not burning fat. You're burning muscle. You might be using other things, burning fuel in the wrong ways. Whereas if you are properly sleeping and getting the right amount of sleep, it can help with your weight loss. And
so all these things, you're walking around, you're tired, that can affect your attitude.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
It can affect your attitude. You're in a bad mood. You're grumpy, like you said.
You get, your coworkers who ain't had no sleep the night before, and then they come in there and they are batshit.
Sally got up on the wrong side of the bed. They
said, what side of the cage did you roll
what side of the cage? But for real, like it's no joke. And all those different things can have, you know what I'm saying, a direct effect to your relationship, can lead to something that it shouldn't have to lead to.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you gotta communicate.
You got to communicate.
Hey, I'm tired.
Right.
Hey, I ain't getting no sleep. Or, hey, I got a 100 last night on my sleep, and so now I feel
Whoop dee doo. I need that drop. Whoop dee doo. Where Young Thug? What's his name? Young Thug, right? Where he at? Whoop dee doo.
Whoop dee doo. But it's important, and sometimes you don't even realize you're sleep deprived. Some people are walking around not realizing that they're not getting quality sleep, and they're just on autopilot, and they just keep pushing through. Like law students, pre-med students.
Well, people popping, they popping drug. What's the
Adderall.
They popping Addies and stuff like that to stay awake. In school, like that's huge in college.
In college, they get a black market from each other.
Well, you know,
let me get you a couple so you can study better, so you can focus.
Yeah.
So those are things that happen, and they also create poor habits moving forward. Because if you're used to functioning on little to no sleep, you kind of create this rhythm of being sleepless and thinking that you perform better on less sleep, when in actuality you don't. You're sleep deprived.
How does I'm bad at napping. You're a very good napper.
Listen.
Sunday? Whoo-hoo, you ain't seen napping like this before.
I am a person who I'm gonna date myself. Will go to Wet Willie's and drink, and then go back to the hotel room and sleep for a little bit, and then be ready to hit the streets.
We're talking about Miami,
for
those who don't know.
If you don't know about Wet Willie's, Wet Willie's was guaranteed to knock me out.
Yeah, high octane, whatever they call
anything,
them, joints.
Whatever, the mixture, the red and the blue together.
Yes,
out cold.
I've seen you nap though. You're very good at it.
I've learned that you need a nap.
Yeah.
And if I don't feel good, or my body, it tells me on Sunday, hey girl, you need to lay down.
Yeah.
And if I don't, I'll be jacked up. On Monday, I'll be like, man, I ain't getting enough rest this weekend. I didn't nap yesterday.
Yo, not getting that nap, like, it's a Sunday ritual for me too, but typically during football season. Yeah, I'll load football up. I'll lay there under the cover.
Yes.
Even if I'm on my chair, I will doze off. This is my form of napping.
Yeah.
Doze in and out for like 30 minutes or less a lot of times. 15 minutes, dozing in and out, in and out, in and out. Wake up, feeling rejuvenated.
That's not a nap.
It's weird, yo. But it works.
I need 45 down.
Yeah, I wish.
With a blanket.
Wish. I cannot nap. I have to be in real bad shape to get a nap like that.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Gotcha.
So yeah, man. But it's important. Like, you know, I noticed like my dad naps pretty much every day from what he didn't nap much when I was there, it seemed. But you know, I call home and he done been to the gym. He done did a bunch of stuff, and then he'll nap in the middle of the day.
Older people.
Older folks.
65 and older, you should be doing stuff like that. You don't got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
When tired, people are more irritable, less empathetic, quicker to interpret comments negatively.
Oh, you snappy and
snappy.
Snappy and sensitive.
Snappy. Hey, can you take the garbage out? I was about to.
Why don't you
take garbage man around the
Why don't you take the garbage?
What's my man's name? What's my man? Rock from the show. Well, who am I? Rock? Take the damn garbage out. Lack of sleep makes minor issues feel like major problems. Like moving into impulse. Oh wow! Sleep deprivation affects mood regulation and impulse control.
People go shopping.
Wow.
Sleepy.
Sleepy shopping is crazy.
Shopping on Instagram. God. Shopping on Amazon.
You're gonna get our money one way or the other. I don't care what Jamal Bryant. I don't care what Jamal Bryant is saying.
Also, sleep hygiene. Sleep hygiene.
Let's talk about it.
Sleep people. What are your sleep routines?
Oh yeah.
Do you have a set bedtime? Do you have a routine of winding down? Are you on your phone until
the last second?
The last second.
We do that.
Scrolling.
We got our little blocks game that we be playing. Like, yo, I got my record.
Somebody wants to talk about how he's got his new high score.
Oh, it's unattainable at this point. You know what's funny?
What?
That's hilarious that you bring this up. that I brought it up and you said that. One day that I had gotten like 2-3 hours of sleep the night before. This is recently. And I was in there calling myself being productive, right? I found myself sitting at my desk, kind of like leaning down into my phone. I was just like so tired, yo. And my vision, I started playing that game. I'm sitting there playing that game, and I felt like I fell asleep playing that game damn near. I looked up and looked at my score, was like, oh my God. What have I done? I'll never reach the score again.
And you don't remember how you
I
did
was
it.
asleep.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. I'd be so annoyed because he'd be over there. Yeah. And like, shopping. Look at this. I'm like, I don't want to see your score.
Let's talk about it.
I don't want to see your score.
My score.
I don't care about your score.
Oh.
Because I need to work on my score.
Look.
And at night, I like to scroll threads and TikTok before I go to sleep.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's your thing. And
but that's not good.
It says it's not good, but even when I was younger, I used to I would watch TV till I got sleepy, and then I would go to sleep. Yeah. So I get what they're saying, but I don't know, man. It has proven itself to kind of work.
But let me talk about my little drink, okay?
Okay, so now we're going to go into the aids, tricks, and things that you can try to help you sleep better.
Yes.
Let's go. Tips
so
and tricks.
I have this little drink that I make that I got from home. And it is magnesium glycate, I think. It's a powder. And you scoop it and you put it in your water. And I found a recipe that they were making. You use sparkling water, a scoop of the powder, and a couple of ounces of Tart cherry juice, because Tart cherry juice has properties in it that bring your body into relaxation deeper and faster and get you to sleep faster. So you figure the magnesium and the Tart cherry, and you mix it all up and you drink it. And when I tell you, this stuff puts my body in a state of...
It does relax. Yeah, it does relax you.
It does.
It does.
If you
drink it if you drink it at the right time, you don't have to worry about getting up to use the bathroom and stuff like that.
45 minutes to an hour before you know you're going to bed is the optimal time to drink the stuff.
Yeah.
And then go to bed. And I sleep like a baby. I also realized that getting on my vibration plate more frequently helps to get the circulation going in the body. Mm-hmm. It balances out your lymphatic drainage in your system, and it helps the body so that when you're sleeping and you're recovering in your sleep, it's moving through. Yeah. And I'm sleeping through the night when I get on the vibration plate, but I got to do 20 minutes. I can't do 10 minutes. You got to do 20 minutes to really help the body.
To really get it popping. Okay, so magnesium is something that you mentioned in that. And you have your drink, but there's other ways people can get magnesium.
They got the magnesium gummies. I don't know about if gummies are the best, but sometimes you just pop a gummy and it works.
I do like eating gummies though.
You do it?
Yeah. So and then there's in powder form, of course.
The powder form that you can add to water as well. That I used to drink Calm throughout the day, actually, because I was stressed. At one point in my life, I was very, very stressed, and I started drinking that throughout the day on ice.
Yeah, magnesium baths so you can soak.
Oh, the salt, y'all. Oh, yes. You get a good night's sleep. Then put some lavender. Some lavender in the salt.
Lavender in the salt. You can put lavender in your pillowcase. Mm-hmm. You can spray the pillow. You can spray the pillow with lavender.
Magnesium foot spray.
There you go.
Amazon. I'm going to put a whole little shop together on the sleep stuff and put it all in there. But magnesium foot spray, you can buy a 3-pack on Amazon, and it does something, the bottom of your feet, up your circulation, up your legs, and helps to relax the lower half of you, because some people have leg syndrome, restless leg syndrome. Mm-hmm. The magnesium foot spray will help to relax the muscles in your legs.
Okay.
Also, ashwagandha. Some people take ashwagandha in the PM part of the day. Yeah. Don't take it in the morning because you don't want to be tired and relaxed in the morning. You should take it after dinner, ashwagandha.
Melatonin.
Melatonin.
Careful.
Be careful.
Be careful.
I think I had I got 6 milligram tablets of melatonin, and I started dreaming about aliens.
Yes, if you take too much melatonin, you could possibly have some crazy dreams.
Crazy
it's known
dreams
for that.
Like aliens, and you're on the ship with them.
Or if you get the dollar store melatonin, you're gonna have some bad dreams. That's happening. Be careful with the melatonin though.
Yes. Also, for women who are doing for the menopause, perimenopause stuff, some women are doing progesterone oil on to help to regulate the system so that you're not getting the drops at night in your sleep or whatever. So they'll do the oil. I had the oil. I don't really think it really helped per se, but I got the pills.
And speaking of, ZQuil is a sleep aid you can get from the store to help.
Okay, yes, the ZQuil, the triple Z Quill sleep aid pills. You could take those. And you could do a little cocktail, and you could do the ZQuil gummies, the triple muscle relaxer gummies as well. You could do that set together, and you probably will be out cold.
Some of us out here, if there's an ingredient in ZQuil or like NyQuil, any nighttime medicines and stuff like that, I forgot the name of the ingredient, but there's an ingredient in those nighttime medicines that if you take too much of it, it can cause you to have basically a urinary tract infection. Don't want that. Yeah, you can have one. Yeah. Yep. So be careful with that. Look that up. There's an ingredient. But for me, CBD gummies. I've been on CBD gummies for a while. I use those, but even though Orange Man is ruining that, there's laws coming out, so that's going to be gone in November. So they're just basically messing everyone's lives up.
Elections have consequences.
Yes, they do. So there's CBD gummies, and of course THC. You can take THC gummies, or you can use if you hit the J a couple times before sleep, or indica specifically, you're gonna get some sleep. This is highly likely you're gonna get some sleep. But there's all different forms or whatever. You got gummies, you got the oil you can put under your tongue. You can got a little vape, disposables, or you can do leaf. You know what I'm saying, and that can help you sleep. That's the reality of it.
Also, getting your circadian rhythm in check. Ensuring that when you first wake up, or as close to when you first wake up in the morning, you're getting that 20 to 30 minutes of sunlight exposure to help your body get in that rhythm, so that in the evening your body is coming down off of that.
And burn energy. How about that? Exercise. You know what I'm saying? Last but not least, burn some energy.
Have some sex.
You know what I'm saying? It can help.
It can help.
It can help.
It can work.
You know what I mean? So,
and try not to do the alcohol. Alcohol before bed is
probably
gonna mess you up.
Although whiskey has taught me differently over the years, but I agree with what she's saying.
It doesn't always work for people. Sometimes, if not waking you up to go to the bathroom, but some people, the dehydration levels that are going on in your body from drinking the alcohol before you go to sleep are jacking up your sleep.
And depending on what alcohol you're drinking, you can get a sugar spike in the middle of the night, and that's going to wake you up.
Absolutely.
Based off of what you drink.
And make sure if you are a caffeine drinker that you cut it off early enough in the day so that you don't still have caffeine revving your body up and preventing you from coming down to go to sleep.
Yep. Man, we're covering a lot of bases.
I think so.
Let's see. I had a question, and I think we can get ready to wrap this.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your question?
Compare well-rested version of yourself versus the tired version of yourself.
Ooh. Well, because I have ADHD, I noticed that when I am not rested, my chance to be overstimulated is a lot higher, which means that I'm unable to focus well.
Okay.
My focus is off because my sleep is off, and everything seems overstimulating to me. Like the music is too loud, the TV is too loud, this is too loud, everything, the light is too bright. All of those things, my senses kind of really get irritated when I am lowly And when I am well rested, I am clear. The fog is lifted. I'm able to organize my day, my thoughts, my plan.
Yeah.
I'm able to take on a little bit more.
Right.
Be it, reading or, a project or something that I want to do. And I don't feel as overwhelmed as I might because I'm sleep deprived.
Okay. Yeah. Legit.
How about you?
Excuse me. Well, my well rested me is full of energy, bouncing around, cracking jokes. But my sense of humor is going to be the last thing that leaves me.
Yes.
In this world, my sense of humor is going to be last. I'm pretty sure about that. But so even when I'm sleep deprived, a lot of times I still got jokes. You know what I mean?
You do.
But there's times when it gets really, really bad that I just. It's depressing almost. Like I'm just waiting for the night so I can go try to sleep again. So I can be very grumpy, even though I hide it very well from you. You don't seem to pick up.
I do not. I do. And you tell me, I was grumpy or whatever. And I'm like, you what?
Yeah. Yeah. I get more inside, introverted. I go more inside. I'm not as, sociable and stuff like that. You know what I mean? There's been times, I remember we went to brunch with everyone that one time at Chadwick's, and I had been sleep deprived, and I was just ready to finish it up so we can go home. Wow. I was so tired. When we all sat upstairs, me, you, Anthony,
everybody.
So yeah, man, those are the definitely comparison between sleepy me and well rested me. It's just a whole different person. Mm-hmm. So but I still push for it. You know what I mean? As long as I have my vision, like, cause if I'm really, really sleepy, my vision be off a little bit, be blurry and stuff until like 4:00. You know what I mean? But if I still got that and I can look at the screen for a little bit, get some stuff done, I still push through.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we still trying to find our solutions, trying to find our way. And we just pray that we have a good sleep tonight, and that's all we can worry about.
Gosh, we have to have a good sleep tonight. Can I get back to back? Can I get it back to back? And I'm not gonna do that because you know why? Because then I know I'm not gonna have a good sleep because I'm trying to push for another 100%. And it's my first 100.
Oh, already.
I'm pushing for too much right now. I gotta stop.
Pushing for too much. Doing too much, yo.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Thanks for the information.
You're welcome.
You know what I'm saying?
Happy to assist.
Yeah.
And if anyone needs to schedule a deep sleep assessment, holler at your girl.
Yes, hit her up at Coach Trina Marie.
Yeah.
Hit her up and yeah, man, she'll get you straightened out.
We'll talk about what your sleep issues are.
This is for the ladies though.
This is for the ladies. Ladies
Sorry, guys.
over 40.
Don't try to hit my wife. I don't DM my wife, nigga. Bitch ass niggas. Don't get me to curse during Ramadan.
I don't even know it. It's Ramadan.
Don't get me to curse.
Come on. But yeah, for the ladies who are having sleep issues, usually hormonally related, I have developed a program to help you get back on track.
Very extensive program.
Yes, very extensive. Looking forward to assisting you in getting back on track with your sleep.
Yes, indeed, man. Yeah. Love you.
I love you more.
You know what I'm saying? And this is very good. I feel better about
We did it. We did a sleep
did it.
episode.
We did it.
Joe.
Stop hip hop. Stop teaching people they don't need to sleep. It's stupid.
Oh,
yeah, we cover everything. Yep. All right, cool, man. All right, y'all. Don't forget, man. You know what I'm saying? Check that Patreon out. Yeah. Check out our YouTube if you're not there. You know what I'm saying? Just be part of the community one way or the other. If you've made it this far, then you are definitely committed, and we appreciate that.
Yes, and drop us a comment. Tell us, how many hours of sleep are you getting a night?
How many hours of sleep are you getting a night? That's a great question.
Isn't it?
Great question.
Yeah, some people don't know.
A lot of people don't know. Are you tracking your sleep?
Yeah.
And how much are you getting? So, anyway, man, y'all be good out there.
All right.
And we are out.
Laters.
They uncovering it all. Married, mature, and unfiltered. Yes, real. Humor and honesty and thrills. Guaranteed to give you chill.